Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Offensive rebound. Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Here's Gilgeous. Alexander. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Now, here's Caruso. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. On the money with the shot from the left block.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Stolen by McDaniels. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. And it's Towns missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Out to Edwards. Clock at 6. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Edwards got 6.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Pass to Caruso. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 5. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals round.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous Alexander. That's pretty.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniel said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively." I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Unloads. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Down low. And Towns gets it to go.
Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Floats one up. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got 5 now.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Edwards inside. On the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oh, he got halved on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he nails the third.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Thunder up by 2. And we'll be back in
the Timberwolves 14.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Here's Wallace. No good with the layup. The Timberwolves trail. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And that one's good. Towns.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Joe in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Out to Wallace. Wiggins outside. Launches it. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Hartenstein. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Dillingham. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And yes, it's good. Joe's got 5 now.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. 9 feet out.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Dort misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Outside Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one drops for him. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Holmgren with the steal. Right side, Dort. Pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. Dort wide open. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Some worry, Doris, about a log jam up front for the Timberwolves. But it seems to have worked out.
It certainly has, Kevin, and I think part of that is the high skill level of both Karl Anthony Towns and Naz Reid. Both of those guys can play the 4 and the 5 spot. What does that mean? Well, it allows either of them to line up next to Rudy Gobert, provide spacing with their shooting, and stay big. That's a huge advantage.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Such a wide open look. McDaniels got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 13 foul.
Now Conley. A floater. No good there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Edwards can't hit. Oklahoma City trailing. Caruso with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And Gilgeous Alexander gets it to go.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Holmgren in the high post. Here's Dort. And the Thunder another three.
Nice job by Lou Dort to make his way to the corner and then make the shot.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Doris has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and frankly borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame and he fits in personality-wise.
Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
It's Dort on the wing. Here's Caruso. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky.
Oh, you got to be kidding. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And the shot is good. Gilgeous Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the field.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Reed has it in the corner. Good work there as it goes.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Wallace. The layup off target. Timberwolves leading by 6. Dillingham with it. It's tipped. Jones in the post. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from 3-point range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Picked by Reed. To the middle. And he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That free throw good from Hartenstein. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so here is Oklahoma City. With the floater. Nice shot by Wallace. Wallace has got 7 points in the game. Here's Gillingham. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Dillingham's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Wiggins. Good work defensively by Ingles. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very...
Timberwolves, 46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And the Timberwolves with possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here's Towns. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Hartenstein. Shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham. Now here's Reed. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Wallace. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got the handle, I've got the strength off the dribble drive. Pretty move.
Wallace goes in. Got a piece of it. Here's the floater. Joe can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Edwards. Out to the right wing. There's McDaniels. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. The kick out to Williams. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 10-point lead. It's Edwards on the wing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous Alexander. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Edwards. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Gilgeous Alexander, good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Got that one up quick. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
A silky smooth shooter. Holmgren makes it look so effortless at times.
you gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Thunder trailing by 11. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. .141 left here in the fourth quarter. Double team on Gilgeous Alexander. Dort misses. Timberwolves leading by 11. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Caruso. Edwards can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
It's Edwards on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. Pass to McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 11-point game. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Edwards drawing the double team. And Edwards slams it in.
But the truth is, they've had control.
GG.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. And that one drops. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Misses off the left iron.
GG.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort